Whether we realize it or not, fear is one of the major blockers that we have to overcome when it comes to building up a network of clients, collaborators, and community. Now, I've had the opportunity to work with thousands of professionals, the people who are both at the top of their game and have achieved amazing success when it comes to building relationships and advancing their career or business pursuits from that. And I've also watched many try and fail to overcome these obstacles. So in this video, we're going to talk about the reasons behind this mindset and then how we overcome that. So I'm sure you've been there before. You have identified someone that you want to re-engage with. Maybe it's a past client or colleague or someone in your network that you would just love to just stay in touch with. You open up a text message or an email to them and you're sitting at the editor, and as you're thinking about what to say, all of these feelings start coming up. Because as you're thinking about what to say, you're thinking not about what is the right message to get across, but what is the response going to be? Are they going to think I'm salesy? What can I say that will show them that I'm interesting and unique or have some expertise? How do I add value to them? And then, oh my God, what happens if that doesn't work out? What happens if they ignore the message? What happens if they think I'm a fool? What happens if they respond back saying, never talk to me again? What happens if they take that message, print it out, and show it to everyone they know, saying, look at this fool. How's my business or career or life going to fall apart from this one email? Now, I know that may sound silly, but I'm sure you've had that message in your head. You've had that track, because I've had that track going through my head many times. And this is the thing that will get us to when we're looking at that email editor and when we see, hey, it's time to press send, we don't press send, we close the message and we never engage with them whatsoever. That fear will keep us on the sidelines over and over again. So I'm going to give you a few key mindsets that will completely change how you approach that fear and how you overcome it. First and foremost, there is this amazing concept that I learned a few years ago called most people won't. Now remember, fear is keeping you on the sidelines, and it's probably keeping everyone else on the sidelines too. Most people won't reach out. Most people won't overcome that fear. Most people won't send that message. So if you overcome that, if you are the person that is brave enough just to send that message, that can completely separate you from 99% of people out there. So just keep that in mind whatsoever. The second is follow that fear, embrace that fear. We immediately go to this catastrophic mindset that the whole world is going to fall apart, that we are actually going to experience physical harm from this message being sent. Practice fear setting. Think, what is the absolute worst thing that can happen? And for most of us, the worst thing that is going to happen is they don't respond to us. Maybe they respond to us, which pretty much I've never seen happen, saying, hey, thanks, but you know what? Don't talk to me ever again. That's okay. If we're trying to build a network, don't we want to get out the people that don't want to work with us? That is a completely acceptable and frankly good outcome that can happen. The third is to think about Babe Ruth. Babe Ruth wasn't trying to hit home runs every time. He said in order to hit home runs, all he did was focus on hitting the ball as hard as he can. And so the mindset that we can take is to separate the action that we are doing from the response. We cannot control how they are going to respond to this message or what the second and third and fourth order effects. We can't control that. The only thing in our control is what we are doing, the message that we are sending, the gift we are buying, the offer we are making, the question we are asking. So focus only on the action that you are doing. I am not going to pay attention to the response. Instead, as I'm writing this message, I am just writing the best message whatsoever. And the last tip comes from Maya Angelou, and this is one of my favorite quotes. Maya Angelou's quote is saying, "I've learned that people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel." That means that when we are crafting that message, when we are making that outreach, we are making that ask, we are not focused on the response, on what's going to come back around to us, but instead, we are focused on what is the feeling I want to deliver to this person. Do I want to show them that I care? Do I want to show them that I trust them? Do I want to show them that I really like them and I have something to offer that will really help them? Do I want to show that they are a trusted resource or advisor? That's the kind of feeling that we want to deliver. So remember, when it comes to fear, we all feel that way, but we have to overcome and process that fear in order to make the action and actually stand out and build those relationships.